Okay. Right, stretching watercolour paper. What do we need? Gum strip tape, pencil. Here we use a bit of sponge or a nice paintbrush. Pop in the bathroom. Grab a dirty towel, soiled towel, used towel, call it what you like. And of course, the main ingredient. I can find a piece. A sheet of watercolour paper. Most watercolour paper has a good and a bad side. Irony is I can't really tell the difference on this piece. But if you do know, it's usually the way the grain goes. So I'm going to put a little pencil mark to tell me that that's the bad side. Take your towel and fold it in. I'm just going to fold this one up. Put it over the top of the board. There's our board that we're going to stretch it on. On the good side, I always mark a couple of lines about 10mm in from the edge. It'll become apparent what they're for in a minute. I'll tear off 2 pieces of tape for the sides and 2 for the long dimension. Tape on one side. That's about it really. Next, I use the brush these days. You can use a tissue, but what I tend to do is make it wet as much as possible. Really soak it, doesn't matter. I use a brush these days because I figure that this equates to as much, if I'm doing a sky wash or a large area of water, this is about as much water as I put on the paper anyway, so there's no point. It's going to re-stretch based on that. So do the same to the other side, both sides. Some people say soak it in the bath and you can't be doing all that. I've been there, done that. Quite frankly, I've had worse results with that. The reason I try not to go right to the very edge is so that if the paper is a bit dry around the edges, then when you put the tape on, it's pretty sticky anyway, but it makes it even more sticky and better. I'll put one more dollop of water. It doesn't matter anyway because I'm going to sandwich it between. Right, that'll do for that. Bring the bottom of the towel up over to the sheet and just gently smooth it out. Take any real excess water off of the paper. Okay. Oops, excuse me. Keep the towel to one side because you're going to use it again in a sec. All right. What I do? Actually, I've not got a lot of space, so what I'm going to do is put the towel just there, but you can use it on a separate part of your workspace. Then with the sponge, washing up sponge, sort of anything really. It's a tape between the sponge and the towel. It's just enough water to do it. And now you've got where the marks are on the paper, the two little lines. That gives you a good guide where to put the tape. Pop it down, get the next one. Usually do one long, one short. Work around adjacent sides. Follow the two lines. Oops, stick my pencil in there. Just push it down gently for now. Another long one. It's better doing it this way with the tape, because if you soak it and pull it through the water, it just invariably wash all the glue off. But this way the glue stays. Follow my two lines. Just smooth it down. One more edge. Very a bit there. That goes over there. Go and find a radiator to put the towel on to dry it off on. Now just get a piece of handy tissue. Just go around the edges, smooth it all down nicely. Run your thumb, or your nail rather, your thumbnail, around the corners. Missed a bit there. And that's about it. Leave that for 10-15 minutes. I'll come back and you'll see how well it does the job. It's all cockled, well, fairly cockled at the moment. Look, just needs a bit of time to dry off. I'll pause for 10 minutes, come back and you'll see the difference. Then you can start painting. There you go. About half an hour, 10-20 minutes. 10 minutes it's good, half an hour it's very good. Raring to go, really. Simples.